Sheikh, we're live now.
Okay, can you hear me? Is my voice clear?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, if we can mute everyone, sorry. Okay, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my dear respected brothers and sisters in Islam. Welcome you again after I think it has been about 2 to 3 weeks since we had our last Kahoot, the special edition of Eid. Today, Friday, June the 12th, is our first weekly Kahoot, inshallah ta'ala. It's a trial one, so I hope you enjoy it, inshallah, and we'll have 10 questions. Perhaps the vast majority of you know the rules already. You need to go to kahoot.it and sign in with your first and last name, and also enter the PIN number on the screen. That is 1455407. The questions are being broadcasted on Zoom as well as on Muslim Association of Hamilton's Facebook page and also YouTube channel. So there are several ways you can inshallah ta'ala join or broadcast the thing. Can we somehow mute the noise of people signing in on Kahoot, Sister Hafsa? You can do that, inshallah ta'ala. We will be starting, inshallah ta'ala, in a minute or two. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. We will wait, inshallah ta'ala, a couple of minutes just for everyone for more people to join. I know this was some sort of a last minute thing that we sent out, but alhamdulillah, so far we still see 35 people, which is great for a first day start. Keep in mind that this will be, inshallah ta'ala, every Friday from today on. Every Friday we will be having this, inshallah ta'ala, and it will start at 7 p.m. I promise we will start it, inshallah, at 7 in the coming weeks without a delay, inshallah ta'ala. So inshallah ta'ala, we can start in about a minute or two. I see so far 39 players, 40, and the number keeps going up. So inshallah ta'ala, we'll be starting in a minute. Okay, inshallah ta'ala, I think we are ready to start. I apologize for the pause there. So inshallah ta'ala, we will start with our first weekly Kahoot of the Muslim Association of Hamilton. So get set on your marks and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, now weekly Kahoot quiz, inshallah ta'ala. Let's start. Okay, our first question. The Sahabi who didn't give in to the persecution of Quraysh, when tortured, he used to say, I worship the one and only one. Which Sahabi was that? Very good. Correct answer is Bilal radiyallahu anhu ardah, Bilal ibn Rabah. By the way, Bilal ibn Rabah radiyallahu anhu was the first and the main mu'adhin of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So he was the one who did not give in to the persecution, the torture of the people of Quraysh, and used to be dragged on the streets. We spoke about his story last week on the Friday speech. And he passed away in the city of Damascus in Dimashq. That's where he's buried, radiallahu anhu. Okay. Our standings so far, I don't know who is the first. I can't say the name, so I guess that's just a made-up name. Second place, Ali Asata, Haris Ayub, Huda Mirza, and Muhammad Mirza. MashaAllah, the Mirzas are back. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them all. Okay, our next question. Question number 2. Penicillin is used to treat certain bacterial infections like pneumonia. Who discovered it? Alexander Fleming, Isaac Newton, Ibn al-Haytham, Thomas Edison. Who discovered penicillin, which is used to treat certain bacterial infections like pneumonia? Alexander Fleming, Isaac Newton, Ibn al-Haytham. Very good. The majority got it right. Alexander Fleming is the correct answer. He's the one who discovered penicillin. Of course, penicillin, for those of us who do not know, it is one of the famous types of antibiotics. Okay. Change, as we're always used to it, the shift after every question, and sometimes even at the end of the game. Haris Ayub, Hasib Ayub, Huda Irfan, Hira Irfan, and Aya Sadiq. Okay. Next question, question number 3. Which Canadian province was the first to grant women a right to vote in 1916? Which Canadian province was the first to grant women the right to vote in 1916? Ontario, Quebec, Alberta, or Manitoba? Ten seconds to go. Again, the question is, which Canadian province was the first to grant women the right to vote in 1916? Correct answer is Manitoba, and the majority didn't get it right. Unfortunately, it's not Ontario, nor Quebec, nor Alberta. Correct answer is Manitoba. And as you can see, my brothers and sisters, that this is about 104 years ago only. SubhanAllah, when we talk about our faith, about Islam, this right was given actually to women from the first day when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the Quran to the Prophet sallallahu. And there are many other rights. And subhanAllah, here in Canada, in this beautiful country of ours, women didn't have the right to vote until only 104 years ago, and that was only in one province in Manitoba, and then other provinces followed eventually. Okay. Change again. Hasib Ayub moved to the top, Aya Sadiq second, Raifa Tahsin, and then Khadija Mirza, then Laiba Sata. Okay, our next question, question 4. Canada is the largest exporter of this sweet little fruit. Which fruit is that? Strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, or raspberries? All the berries are there. You pick what you want, but make sure it's the right one. Canada is the largest exporter of this sweet little fruit. Strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, and raspberries. Which one is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is blueberries. One of my favorite fruits. And as we can see, the majority got it right, alhamdulillah. So it seems that we are good with our Canadian geography and history, I guess. Change, big change. Laiba Sata is on top now. Khadija Mirza, Yunus Mirza, Aisha Mirza, and then the unknown person. Okay, question number 5, true or false? The province of Ontario allowed reopening of place of worship at 30% capacity as of Friday, June 12, 2020. True or false? Remember, the faster you enter your answer, the higher your mark is. The province of Ontario allowed the reopening of the place of worship at 30% capacity as of Friday, June 12, 2020, which is today. Is that true or false? Some people still got it wrong. We prayed today at the masjid. The correct answer is true. A little bit of change. Yunus Mirza on top. Khadija still maintaining her place. Aisha Mirza moved to the third. Jannah Mirza. So the Mirzas are back. Let's see who can catch up with them or defeat them. Question number 6. This is the city, or this city is by far the oldest Canadian city. Sorry, there's a spelling mistake. This city is by far the oldest Canadian city. Which city is that? Toronto, Ontario, St. John, Newfoundland, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Hamilton, Ontario. Which one of these cities is the oldest Canadian city? Toronto, St. John's, Halifax, or Hamilton? The correct answer is St. John's, Newfoundland. That is the oldest Canadian city. And pretty much good with the Canadian geography. No changes on top. Question number 7. The surah chapter of the Quran that has 2 sajdas, 2 verses after recitation of which you should prostrate. Which surah is that? Surah Al-Naml, Surah Al-Alaq, Surah Al-Inshiqaq, or Surah Al-Hajj? Which surah of the Quran has 2 sajdas? 2 sajdas tilawas. Those are the verses after the recitation of which you should prostrate, or you make sujood after you read these verses. So which surah has 2 of those spots? Very good. The vast majority got right. Surah Al-Hajj, Surah Al-Inshiqaq, and Al-Alaq and Naml all have 1. In Surah Al-Naml, in the story of Sulaiman alayhi salam. And in Surah Al-Alaq, the last verse, and Surah Al-Inshiqaq, فَمَا لَهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ إِذَا قُرِئَ عَلَيْهِمُ الْقُرْآنُ لَا يَسْجُدُونَ. In Surah Al-Hajj, there are 2 spots, or 2 verses. One is in the 3rd page, and the other one is at the last page. Aisha Mirza now on top. Jannah Mirza moved to the 3rd, and Naseem Patel moved to the 5th. And the unknown person is on the 4th place. Question number 8. This prophet, who was also a carpenter, was blessed with a son at a very old age, who was also a prophet. Which prophet is that? Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Prophet Zechariah or Zechariah alayhi salam, Prophet Noah. Again, the question is, this prophet, who was also a carpenter by profession, was blessed with a son at a very old age, who was also a prophet. The father was a prophet and the son was a prophet as well. Who is that prophet? Prophet Ibrahim, Prophet Musa, Prophet Zechariah, Prophet Noah. Very good. The correct answer is Prophet Zechariah. Majority got right. He was the carpenter. Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was not a carpenter. Yes, he had a son named Ishmael who was a prophet as well. Prophet Musa didn't have a son who was a prophet, but he had a brother who was a prophet. Prophet Noah alayhi salam also, of course, he had children, but they were not prophets. Okay. Some shift. Jannah Mirza 3rd, Khadija Mirza, Jannah Mirza 2nd, Aisha Mirza still holding to the top spot. Naseem Patel moved to the 4th, and Huda Mirza moved to the 5th. And Mr. or Mrs. Unknown is no longer up on the top 5. Question number 9, true or false? The polar bear was the animal which drove the fur trade economy. Is that true or false? The polar bear was the animal which drove the fur trade economy. Very good. The correct answer is false. Anybody knows what animal was it that drove the fair trade economy? It is the beaver. It is the beaver. Okay, we move on to the next question. I mean, the standing. Aisha Mirza, and there's no change. Jannah Mirza, Khadija Mirza, Nasim Patel, Huda Mirza. So one Patel amongst 4 Mirzas, mashallah. Okay. Our next question, which is the final one. Question number 10. This Canadian chain first opened in Hamilton back in 1964, and as of June 2013, it has over 4,300 locations worldwide. Burger King, Coffee Time, Tim Hortons, Dairy Queen. This Canadian chain first opened in Hamilton back in 1964, and as of June 2013, it has over 4,300. MashaAllah. People were very fast. I think everybody likes Tim Hortons, and they enjoy the Tim Hortons coffee, French vanilla, and all the other good stuff in Tim Hortons. Wherever you go, there's Tim Hortons. Okay, the correct answer is Tim Hortons. Okay, so now let's see our final standing. Jannah Mirza, 3rd place, 10 out of 10. Khadija Mirza, 2nd place, mashallah, 10 out of 10. And I'm expecting the 1st place is a Mirza as well. Aisha Mirza, mashallah. 3 Mirzas, and they're all girls. The Mirza females are dominating, mashallah, the top 3 spots today. Our first weekly Kahoot quiz competition. Congratulations to all the Mirzas, and wishing all the best to everyone else, inshallah ta'ala. Please join us again, inshallah ta'ala, next week. I must also let everyone know that we had some issues with the gift cards of the Ramadan and Eid quiz competition or code competition. I'm sure some of you have received your gift cards by today, and the rest will follow, inshallah ta'ala, perhaps tomorrow and after tomorrow. Please accept our apologies, but it's inshallah ta'ala you receiving it, inshallah, and we're trying to send it in bulk for families, inshallah ta'ala. Once again, congratulations to the Mirza family. MashaAllah, all top 3 spots is dominated by them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them and bless everyone. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed, inshallah ta'ala, your game today, and see you next week, inshallah. And we're expecting more people. We will be, inshallah ta'ala, trying to send the information earlier, inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.